This is going to be more of a step-by-step for sure. This you guys know pretty well if you've been following along. I appreciate you guys that are following along with my new videos and helping my channel grow. This is my new Max. It's the WIDE MAXX. Obviously with the new sledgehammers, I didn't opt to run those. I wanted to run the Talons off the 2.0 Revo, and it comes with the WIDE MAXX kit. If you haven't seen, so far we have installed the billet caster blocks, billet steering knuckle, the steel drive shafts front and rear. I did not show this. I did, you guys can hear that. I did gear it to the XMAXX gearing. With stock gearing on these tires, it cogged really bad when I went to the skate park. Now remember, we got the steel. Then we're gonna have to gear it down a little bit. Sorry guys, didn't show you the first run on the skate park. Didn't go that well. I kind of goofed on something and one of the pins came out. Oh, you freaking kidding me. So I came right back home. We're going to take it back out again though. So what happened was with the stock gearing, you know, it's cogging really bad. Sometimes my other Maxes on stock gearing with stock tires cog a little bit. So brought it home, put a metal spur in it, and I geared it identical to the XMAXX, which is 54 and 18. It's a little slow, does 32 on a 5800 4S, and on a 6700 4S, I got 41 out of it on that gearing with these tires. But didn't want to change gearing any further until I did the 4S conversion. I am going to run the 4S ESC out of a UDR. That will give me the option to run 6S. It will give me the option to run 4S and 6S because the UDR, you can run a jumper in one of these connectors and run a 4S battery. Well, this would accept, you know, of course, a 4S 6700 battery and a 5800, but I'm not sure if anyone else has showed this or not. I thought this was pretty cool. I had the idea, hey, will two batteries fit in here on top of each other? Heck no, they won't. But you stagger them and put them dead center so your wires clear the latches. Like that. Push it in. Look at there. Fit like a glove. Just be sure that they're pushed all the way down. Be sure that your battery wires are out of the way on both sides, and boom. That is going to be pretty cool. So basically, I can run my UDR ESC, my 6S, plug it right into Traxxas batteries, no big deal. If I want to run 4S one day, 6S is too wild for where I'm at, plug in the little jumper, boom, go back to my 6700 or my 5800 battery, which I think is pretty sweet. So if you guys want to check this out, follow along, let's go ahead and get this done. Let's go ahead and get going. Let's go ahead and pull the radio box cover off and all that good stuff so we can unplug the ESC. Pull your radio box cover. Okay, now we'll pull this small cover off. I'm going to see how it does with this little motor. If, I don't know, I'm going to see. I may put the Revo motor in it and really see what happens. Okay, so we have that off. We're going to go ahead and peel this back so we can see what's going on in here. Go ahead and unplug that ESC. Let's fish it out of there. Let's go ahead and see if we can't get that ESC to move around just a little bit. We may have to pull that receiver box all the way out to get the wiring out from underneath it. So let's go ahead and pull these two screws on the ESC. Just take note of those, how long they are. They're long screws, so we'll just put those over there. No mixing those up. Get that one out of there. There we go. ESC started to lift right out. I'm going to unplug my wiring. Okay. The little fan wants to come off of there. We need to unplug our fan as well. The fan is going to be in the battery or channel 5 slot. So we'll unplug that. And I'll put a pop-up on the screen here that shows you which slot is which, so you guys don't have to strain your eyes with a flashlight like me. Alright, so that ESC wire is coming right out of there. Am I going to get it back in the way it's coming out? I don't know. Servo wires there. There, got it. Cool. So I'm just going to take that, lift it up out of the way, unplug my motor fan, and we're just going to put it right back in there. Alright, and we'll just set it back in just the way that it came out. Hopefully the bolt pattern is the exact same. Let's go ahead and run this wire back in just the way that it came out. I don't know how hard that's going to be. Right under there. Yeah, there we go, we're getting it. Just take your time and fish it around there. There we go. Watch out for this little seal here. Oh, I'm sorry, I hope it wasn't in your way. Pull that wire back up. I'm going to grab it with my little curved needle nose here gently. And we got it, guys, we got it. Alright, alright, alright. Set that in there. Yeah, it looks like it'll bolt right back into place. I'm going to run this ESC wire along the edge right here. I'm going to see this wire here. I want to be sure that it's out of the way. There we go. We got room there. Okay, now let's go ahead and put our screws back in there. Sure don't want to go and goof up and get those wires pinched right off the bat. And it looks like it will drop right back into place, so I'm going to find my screw hole. There it is. There's one. Second one here. Perfect. Right into place. Awesome. Now, I'm going to tighten this down slowly. I want to be sure that none of the wires get tight on me. There we go. Still have a little room there. Okay. Yeah, see how this is still nice and loose? That's what we want. Now I'm going to run it down by hand slowly just to be sure that doesn't tighten up. And we're not going to pinch that wire. Nope, we're good. Pull this back. We are good. Perfect. Go ahead and plug our motor right back in. So we just do black to black, white to white, and our blue to blue. Check that out. That is looking good. Go ahead and pull this wire through. Wrong wire. Pull this wire on down just to kind of hide it a little bit. See there? Now everything looks like it was made for it. Awesome. Okay, now let's just wire everything back up, guys, and we're done. So I'm going to go ahead and take this rubber seal here, put it back where it belongs. Sure, I'm going to knock it out of place, but for now, at least we've got it where it belongs. Okay, so now we got our ESC wire. This is our servo. Servo goes in channel 1. We have to put that back through our lid, like this here. So let's fish both of these back through here. Like that. Like that. And servo goes in channel 1. There we go. Then channel 2 is going to be our ESC. Okay, we're all plugged in. Let's go ahead and put some juice to it here. Turn it on. Perfect. Fan's running. Okay, we're good to go. Only reason we have that flashing light is because my remote is not on. Just like the remote, we have to unplug it to kill it. Okay, before we button that up, take the we're going to take the wire off of this one here that powers the motor fan. Take that right out of there. What I'm going to do is run that back right down through the top. And this needs to plug into channel 5 or the battery channel, which is right there. Okay, so this fan motor here is going to plug into the battery channel or channel 5. The servo is going to plug into channel 1. The ESC is going to plug into channel 2. Now you've got all that back in there. Now be sure your O-ring, little seals back in place. We can go ahead and put these screws back in for good. Okay. Tuck these wires down nice and tight, nice and clean, like that there. And then this wire here, not sure exactly how I'm going to run it. So it latches right in here, like that there. So what I may do, there we go, tuck it down behind that ESC, tuck it down between the servo. And once I get that in place, the cover will hold it on. Take a little bit of dielectric, put it across here to keep that water and moisture out of there. And then we just put this bad boy right back on there. Be sure the wires don't get pinched. Perfect. These are a 2mm. There. Okay, I'm going to power this up one more time. There, I plug that right in where it belongs. See there? Pull myself a little bit more slack. There, I plug that right in where it belongs. See there? Pull myself a little bit more slack. Let's see. Keep that tucked in there. Alright, we got both ESC and the motor fans running, so we're good to go. So it's time to take this thing for a spin. So I'm going to charge my batteries for a few minutes, and I'll do my best to get outside and try it out real quick for you guys. It's kind of rainy, so I'm going to see if I can find a parking lot. ESC and motor fans running, so we're good to go. Next time you see this, it's time to take this thing for a spin. So I'm going to charge my batteries for a few minutes, and I'll do my best to get outside and try it out real quick for you guys. It's kind of raining, so I'm going to see if I can find a parking lot to be pretty dry. If not, so anyway guys, maybe now I've got a spare 4S ESC. So I hope this video helped you guys out. Anyway, actually guys, so like, comment, subscribe, and I'll be back with another video. So appreciate it. Anyway guys, take care. Now I've got a spare 4S ESC.